meaningful snap for the first time in 610 days. Woofing it up. This is a playoff rematch from a year ago, and here comes Peyton Manning. Early on, how would he do when he gets hit? Whoa! Jason World sacking him.
That's something you don't see from Peyton Manning, not accounting for the outside blitz. Usually he slides to protection, and he's well prepared for that.
Second quarter, Manning looking for Demaryius Thomas, the guy who burned the Steelers in that playoff game, Michael.
Yeah, it's a big body. I talked about this on game day morning. Okay, Peyton, maybe you don't have the same arm, but now you have big body receivers. Give them an opportunity.
Who needs receivers when you got legs like this? Marshall, did you see this back in the day? 7 yards in the first down. 6 plays later, no Sean Marino. Good to see his legs healthy after tearing his ACL in Week 10 last year. He's going to bounce and get in. Broncos up 7-3 at that point. Ensuing Pittsburgh drive, Ben Roethlisberger. Prime, is there a quarterback that does it better in terms of keeping plays alive for a guy this size?
The thing that Ben does is the thing that most quarterbacks are warned not to. Ben never throws the ball on time. It's so hard as a defensive back to cover these receivers because they know how to uncover and go to the open spot for Big Ben.
27 yards, Antonio Brown. 3 plays later. Ben looking for Emmanuel Sanders. Not bad for a third receiver.
Yeah, man, they have a group of receivers, man, and these guys love playing together. You know, Brown, Sanders, and my man who just got in camp, Mike Wallace.
Pay that man.
A bunch of guys, man, and these guys can play the game of football.
Don't forget about the tight end, Heath Miller. He's on the receiving end of this. 4-yard score. Pittsburgh up 10-3. Third quarter, after a 16-play, nearly 9-minute Steeler drive to open the half, resulted in a field goal. Broncos now down 13-7. Manning. We'll just swing it out to Demaryius Thomas.
Now this was a backbreaker right here. I mean, you just drove down the field, kept Peyton on the sideline for 6 to 7 minutes, and he comes out and strikes you immediately. And I mean, that right there was the turning point in this game.
And let's remember how their playoff game ended at the beginning of this year. Who's that throwing the ball?
Whoa!
Guys are great.
Right to the 88 again, too, man.
And that was it. It was over. That was it in overtime. First play. I see the celebrations. They're similar. I don't know who's faster, Tebow or Manning. I can't tell after that scramble.
Really good, though.
All right, so Ben Roethlisberger trying to keep his team in it. Emmanuel Sanders drops it and then pays for it as well.
That shouldn't have been a flag. Actually, the receiver hit the defensive back. Defensive back turned his head to the side.
Listen, I've asked about that question, Michael. We were in the meeting about that, the very same thing that I was asking about.
Well, Raheem Moore got nailed for the flag on that one. And this time, Ben hits his trusty tight end Heath Miller for 23 yards and score on first down. 5 plays later, let's get Jonathan Dwyer.
The Big Ben said, I'm going to go block now. Hold on.
However, did he get in? Did he get in?
But that knee was down.
Knee went down.
That knee went down, definitely.
Well, the play was challenged, and in fact, he was ruled down. So now on to the fourth quarter. Same Steelers possession. We flipped ends now. Ben to Mike Wallace.
That was a great throw right there.
That's what makes these guys so tough, man. They have the speed to stretch you long, but they have the heart to catch slant routes also. That's what makes them tough to catch.
Great point.
They went for 2, did not get it. Next Broncos drive, and it's Manning to Matthew Willis for 14 yards.
Here goes the machine.
2 plays later, it's Manning to Eric Decker.
That's my guy right there, Eric Decker, man. I love this guy. What a hard-working guy right there, man. Love that he gets the opportunity to work with Peyton. He's scared of that big boy. That's a big boy time.
You only have 10 yards behind you. You can't get beat deep down there.
They don't have prime time across their chest. No Superman.
And look at Peyton telling these guys to hurry up. Let's get it going. Let's move this offense. Who's he going to look for? Jacob Tammey.
This is a great audible. Sort of a pick route. They don't call it the pick route, but that's really what it was.
There was no pick route.
It was a pick route.
No pick route.
Scored a million plays.
Football.
McGahee with the 2-point conversion, so the Broncos up 3 at that point. Now Ben looking, finding trouble.
Tracy Porter is a great acquisition coming up from the Saints. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
It's still here, Johnny, on the spot.
Well, the big question is, they left the guy wide open. That'd be Mike Wallace in the middle of the field.
Yeah, but when you put pressure on the quarterback, guys can run wide open. You don't have time to look down the field.
Yep.
No Sean Moreno trying to move the chains. Play was so impressive. Man lost a shoe.
I would have put that shoe on right on the field and got back in the huddle.
Treat him like my 6-year-old. Give him Velcro shoes. Stay on that way. Then Manning, Jacob Tamme.
That right there, that was an audible as well.
And the throw. The throw was pinpoint perfect.
Dick LeBeau tricks a lot of quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, he was playing mind games on Dick LeBeau.
Well, this time, I don't know.
Let me tell you something what I love about this. You watch Eric Dick, and I watch young receivers. Watch how he still goes for this ball even though it's short, which gives a clear definition of pass interference. Most guys don't even give the effort, and they kind of give up that pass interference. Great job, Eric Dick.
PI on Keenan Lewis, and then a little tip ball knocked away. So Matt Prater field goal would put the Broncos up 6. Last chance for the Steelers. On their own 39, Ben.
Look at his chops. Getting ready for it.
Well, Ben Love's right here.
He loves it.
Well, this time, he gets deked into that. Tracy Porter, 43 yards.
My man! This is the same guy who picked Peyton Manning off in the Super Bowl to clinch it for the Saints. Now he's picking off Big Ben. Help it.
And that's what Peyton was saying.
Peyton Manning win the game.
Yep. Never laid an outside. You can't throw that pass. Not in this league. It's too far, too much across the field. Guys like this guy that's sitting next to me, he will cut that off and take it to the house.
So the Broncos, it was a fun one on Sunday night. Peyton Manning, he also joins the 400 touchdown club along with Dan Marino and Brett Favre. More importantly, stayed healthy, got a W, put up some big numbers, and won it by 12.